Breaking news. You'll be shocked what Northern elders sent to EK Clark as he demands and tell Buhari as well as Tinubu to stop their current ploy to prevent the Southeast from getting the presidential ticket because Tinubu is desirous of the position. So this is not acceptable. And if we want to talk about equality in Nigeria, justice, then we'll be doing a great disservice to the people of the Southeast. In case you are not aware, men and women from the Southeast were part of those who fought for the presidency of this country. However, they've been treated like the traitors. They've been treated like the outcast. To make matter worse, the current administration is taking it upon them to treat them as though they have no one to turn to, like they are the god deciding factor of what happens to anybody and everybody. So currently speaking, the matter is, northern elders are saying he should stop threatening over Igbo presidency. This is what they are sending. Stop threatening over Igbo presidency. Stop threatening, but what are we doing to ensure that we don't deprive people of their rights? Let's get all the details. An elder statesman, Halaji Tanko Yekesi, on Thursday cautioned a fellow elder statesman, Chief Edwin Clark, against issuing threat when contributing to national discord. Yekasi, who is in his late 90s, cautioned Clark in a statement titled An Appeal to the Elderly Nigerians for Conservative Agreements in National Discord and made available to Punch in Kano. He said, I wish to comment on a statement credited to my good friend, Chief E.K. Clark, and published in the media concerning the parts of the country that should produce our president in the forthcoming presidential election in 2023. My comment is predicated on the interview granted by one of my old friends, Chief Edwin Clark. The part of the statement that incur my displeasure is where Chief E.K. Clark issued a valid threat on the issue of unity and peaceful coexistence affecting different communities living together in our country. According to the statement, Yakasi, who was a former senior advisor on National Assembly matters to ex-President Shehu Shagari, observed that in most of Clark's comments on important national discord, the elder statesman issues some kinds of threats about the unity and peace of our dear country, and therefore ask that it desist from such. He said, Yakasi said, E.K. Clark is not the only elder statesman that issued such threats on unity and peaceful coexistence in our country. There is another elder statesman who is also a friend of mine and who is also fond of resorting to threats when discussing national issues. I think in our age, we should avoid resort to threat whenever we are discussing national issues. What is expected of people at our age is to provide leadership by way of offering advice and correcting our mistakes we discover made by younger Nigerians in the course of the nation's course. Threats are not expected from senior citizens in the country. What is expected from senior citizens is leadership, moderation, guidance. At the age of more than 100 of existence as a united country, what Nigeria needs from the leaders is maturity in our discourse, so that cause of us an advance in age and our moderation and expectation, we can do the right thing. Yakasi said E.K. Clark should desist from such a comment so that Nigeria can move forward. So this is what is happening right here and now. E.K. Clark has E.K. Clark told Buhari and Tinubu particularly that what is happening is totally unfair, not acceptable, and should not be accepted or condoned. If you look at it very well, the Igbos have never had a turn in presidency, and that's not because that's not because they've never had anybody that is equal to the task, able to coordinate the affairs of this country and bring about leadership. That's not true. That's not what it has been. It has been that, especially this current administration, has said it over and over again, especially Buhari, our very own brother, who is now licking Buhari's shoes. I'm talking about the very person of Femi Adesina. Said Buhari says, he does not like people from the southeast. That I'm crediting this statement to our very own brother, Femi Fani Kayode. He said Buhari told him that he was ready to repay people from the southeast for what they did to their forefathers during the Nigerian Civil War, which was not anybody's fault. Okay, something happened, and I mean, life happens. So Yakasi is saying Ike Clark should, desist from such, that they are all other statesmen. But you're saying he should desist from such is you only talk about guidance, but you're not talking about him, you're not talking about the issue he has mentioned. The issue at hand, which he has mentioned, is of grave and serious importance. You're not thinking about the fact that a son from that area, Nnamdi Kanu, is in custody, not because he stole, not because he killed anybody, not because he committed one crime or another, not because he did something out of the blues for which he should be punished. Why is he in custody? Is the question we must ask ourselves. Now, that young man is in custody, because he saw the oppression on his people and he said, no, this is not right because he committed a crime. No, 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 no. There's no crime whatsoever. Okay? And if you want to say, oh, but young men from the area are commit this because they wanted to commit crime. Nnamdi Kanu did not tell them to go and do anything that, they've been accused of. If it is true, he did not ask them to do it. Again and again, I say it was their choice. So what are we talking about? There is need for this nation to go back to the drawing board, and we need to come out of the current predicament. If we want to set this nation free, we must be honest. We must totally, completely be honest. Our disposition shows that we are far from honesty. We just keep saying, we know that what we are saying is wrong, but we say it with confidence as if the other person we are talking to does not have understanding and does not even know what we are talking about. You are asking him, this man he's not from the southeast. You would have said because he's from the southeast. So he's taking side with people of the southeast. He should stop being, what have you said about Buhari's administration and the lopsidedness for which this country is the way it is? What have you done or what have you said? How have you ensured that Buhari, you have spoken something, that is advisory, directional, that has brought Buhari out of the current hole he has put Nigeria into a better position that now make the country to move forward? What have you done? Because talk is cheap. Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now.